Good evening. It's your boy Alston. It's Thursday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. But before the weekend starts, I got a secret. You want to know what the secret is? It's roughly 2.5 words, maybe 3. But my secret, I want to let you know that it's okay. Maybe if you want to be literal, it is okay. Or you could just say it's okay. And if you didn't get that job, that promotion, if your performance evaluation wasn't the best, if you didn't get that particular program that you desired, if you didn't get accepted by some group, if your relationship didn't work out, it's okay. I came to that realization back July 4th in 1998. Just imagine this. You go through this situation and you know something happened, but you don't know the fullness of what happened. I knew something happened to me because the last time I looked at my engine, it was in my lap and I couldn't see my legs. It was in my lap. And so everybody came to visit me that knew me. And on this particular visit, and I want to thank everybody for that. It was this particular visit, my teammate, Summer German, came to see me. And I began to inquire about my legs. Now, my mouth was wide shut because every bone in my face was broken. But I was making little gestures with my hands as much as I could, trying to point down at my legs, and he picked up on it. And I can tell that the countenance of his face changed. If you know Summer, he's very jovial. But it changed. And he pulled one of his fingers back, and he pointed at it. And he said, "Swole, your right leg is gone." And I looked at him because that's all I could do. And I gave him a thumbs up. And that thumbs up at that particular point in time became my staple, that it's okay. Now, that's all I had to work with because I knew what happened, but I didn't know the fullness of what happened. And so I had to dig down deep. And I'm telling you now that you have to dig down deep. And then I didn't even know who God was. But when I found out who God was and is, and I found out that he went to the end of my life and did everything and then came back to the beginning of my life, and then he created me. He said to me, he said, everything that happened to you, I knew about. And so he said, why you keep calling it an accident? And I was like, well, what you mean? He said, every time you go speak, you keep saying you was in an accident. He said, how could it be an accident? How could it be an accident if I knew it was going to happen? If I knew that I had a plan, that all this stuff was going to come to pass and you was going to be all right. Stop calling it an accident because I knew it was going to happen. I know what's in you more than what you knew. I knew that you was going to be able to deal with this and endure this because I put me on the inside of you. And so that's why you kept saying it's okay. When you didn't know me, you had a sense of something, but you couldn't grab the fullness of it. And I allowed you to be so protected that I covered your mind. Because you're a thinker and you was going to try to figure it out because you're so used to making things right. But this situation that was allotted to you, only I could figure it out because I knew that it was okay, and I put that okay on the inside of you. And if he put it on the inside of me, it's on the inside of you too. Whether you believe in him or not, you got to realize there was some situations that you shouldn't have got out of. And now it's okay. And so he even showed me how to deal with so many different things, especially the word no. Now, one of the wisest people I've ever known or ever met said no doesn't mean never, it means not now. So when I was able to say no, but I wasn't able to receive no. But see, no, so when somebody tells you no, you got to get past your feelings and your emotions and realize that, okay, I may not be ready for that next level right now. Because what I realized, my next level is going to be my best level. So I got to learn how to flip that no. And that's what I did. I looked at no as N-O, as my next opportunity. So when someone told me no, forget the person. I don't have time to have all these alts with people. Because I learned how to accept accountability for no. And I learned how to flip it. I got to flip it and make it work for me. So no means my next opportunity. So now I got to prepare myself. And another wise person that's linked to the wisest person, one of the wisest people that I know. It said you got to put yourself in position to be the obvious choice. So not only did I embrace it's okay, not only did I embrace no, next opportunity, now I have to embrace being the obvious choice. That means it doesn't matter who came before you, who came after you. It didn't matter what their credentials were. You presented yourself and packaged your brand so tight that you became the obvious choice. So these are my little secrets that I use that on a daily basis that keep me humble, that keep me focused. So when somebody says no, thank you. I appreciate that. I know how to receive it. And I know how to do something with it. No doesn't mean never. It means not now. And if you didn't get it, it's okay. That means you have an opportunity, your next opportunity, to become the obvious choice. Embrace it. You got this. Everything is going to work out. It has no choice to. You got to see it. You got to believe it. And you got to expect it. Have a great evening. All seriousness, we got Hurricane Dorian coming. Say a prayer for those families that's on the islands, that's going to hit the mainlands in Florida and may lead its way up to Georgia. Keep everyone in your prayers. Be blessed.